Hi guys, my name is Mary. I'm going to be doing the first half of December reading for you all. December 1st through the 15th reading for Sagittarius. How are you all today? I am doing great. I hope you are too. I hope everybody has a happy birthday. I can't believe it's December already. That's quite crazy. Time has flying by, I reckon. This is for your sun, moon, and rising signs. And it's not going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate, you might want to try your other signs. I've already meditated on the cards, you all, before we started the video. Sometimes it does take me a minute. Oops. So please be patient with me. Cards that we're using today are the Arcanum Tarot, the Energy Oracle, and the Angel Answer Oracle cards. Ooh, Mary, bless my heart sometimes, I tell you. All right, you all, let's see what we got. The Star card. The Devil. King of Swords. Three of Cups. The Moon. And the Lovers. You're clarifying the Nine of Cups, the World card, and the Page of Pentacles. Within the next few weeks, remain positive. Wow. Those are nice. Hostilities and walking away. All right. Gotta take the good with the bad, I reckon. Give me just a minute, okay? All right, you all. You know, this is a really good reading. Even though you've got hostilities and walking away over here in the Devil card, I almost feel like that with these hostilities and walking away, it almost makes me feel like it could be regarding something that's not good for you. Something that you have been thinking about, looking at, struggling with, possibly. Now, this could be a person, or this could be a situation, or this could be a job, or this could be a romantic partner. I just feel like that there's something in your life that you guys have been throwing around in your head that you're thinking, this is just not good for me. I'm not quite sure it's going to be so different for everyone, but this is where the Devil card comes in. This is something that, and you know, some people say it's about you partying too much or drinking or drugs and things like that, and it can be. So I'm not saying that for everyone. This is one of those cards that just says that there's something going on in your life that may not be good for you, or you're doing it too much. And when I say that, it's one of those things that might be taking away part of your life or part of who you are. And when that happens, you start struggling with it. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like a snap of the fingers that you get like hit on the head one day and you say, wait a minute, I've got to change this real quick. And that's what I almost feel like with this hostilities and walking away. It's almost like either a person or a situation or a job or a relationship, or maybe it's just the way you're thinking that you're going to have to move forward with, especially with this King of Swords up here too. This King of Swords tells me that this is truth and clarity almost. This could be someone that's either in your life. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, male or female. Or this is you guys saying, aha, this is what I've got to do. Sometimes this is the truth coming out. Sometimes this is a clarity moment, like I was saying earlier, and just all of a sudden, maybe one day when you wake up out of bed, or you have a dream, or just out of the blue, a commercial comes on, or you read a book, or something to that extent. One of your friends says something, and all of a sudden you're like, ah, that's what I got to do. I've got to change that. And not necessarily that you say it to them, but in your mind, that's how it starts working. So I believe with this hostilities and walking away, I almost feel like that this is something that's going on that is not good for you, and you know it. So in return of you guys maybe walking away from this situation, you're going to be so much happier and so much more secure and so much more optimistic, creative, loving, caring. I mean, you've got all of these, especially with this Nine of Cups right here too. You're tickled with your decision and your situation. You want to be happy, and you know some things or some situation that you may need to change is going to change your outlook on the way you think, on the way you act, and on the way you respond to different people or different situations. And in return, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled and happy and satisfied. And then by the end of all of this nonsense, you're celebrating. So I really do believe that for some of you guys, it could be something as simple as not getting enough sleep, for instance. Maybe you're working too much. Maybe you are eating too much or doing something to that extent. And all of a sudden it hits you one day like, I've got to stop doing whatever I'm doing. Or I've got to get more sleep. Or I've got to put my phone down every once in a while. Or, you know, that kind of thing. And when you do, you can actually start seeing your life changing in a much better way. You'll have more time, you'll get more rest, for instance, and you'll feel like so much better when you wake up in the morning. Or if you're eating too much or gaining too much weight or even losing too much weight, you can fix that, right? So with this Star card too, this is you guys healing and loving yourself again, and that's really, I'm feeling it strong with that Star card today. It does mean healing. It does mean that you're getting back to who you were or who you love or who you want to be again. And that gets me excited for you guys, because sometimes, not always, but sometimes, if you start seeing yourself changing, and sometimes it's not for the better, it's for the worse, but every once in a while it's because you're around someone that's in your life that you start becoming like them, right? You start getting their attitude, you start acting more like them, you start defending yourself more maybe, you start pulling away from who you actually are. And I feel like all of a sudden, you guys are just like that, gonna change something in your life and heal yourself and start loving yourself so much more, because you're becoming yourself again, and you're respecting yourself again, and you're loving yourself again. And it really gives me a great feeling, because I really do believe that these hostilities and this walking away nonsense has to do with this Devil card. Has to do with something that you need to release, let go of, have a clarity moment, and move forward. Because when you do, you're going to be like a totally different person. You're going to see things in a different way. You're going to feel things in a different way. Especially with this World card right here too, you all. This World card is one of those cards that says, okay, you guys, this is the ending of that chapter, of that cycle in your life. So we're going to begin a brand new chapter and a new cycle coming in. And when that happens, it's almost like the universe pecks you on the shoulder a little bit and says, we want to do something for you. We want to grant your wishes, for instance, especially with this Star card. It's a wish coming true. So if there is something that you're wanting to change, something that you're wanting to love yourself more over, whether it be, sometimes it's just having a makeover or getting your hair done or getting a new outfit, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's just perfume or cologne or something simple that you just feel good because you have it, right? Because you smell good and you feel better. And I know that sounds crazy, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Sometimes you might need to get a manicure, pedicure, something like that. But it just makes me feel like that there's going to be something going on, or there has been something going on, not going to be. I think this is the beginning of an ending. So I really feel like, and it could be from a message coming in for some of you guys. Or you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And of course the devil is a Capricorn sign as well. So that could be where who may be helping you, who may be sending you this message, who may be giving you this idea or this truth or this clarity moment. But as you can see, there's going to be something that's really going to make you feel fantastic once it's all said and done. It really gives me, remain positive within the next few weeks. Now, is this Lovers? Are you guys trying to find a romance in your life, or have you already found a romance in your life, or is this what you're possibly dreaming of, or what your wishes are? Is this the Lovers that, I hope not, but it could be for a small handful of you guys that you're walking away from. But for others, this is a great thing. But then I get this Moon card here right beside it, and it says, some things are not always as they seem or as they appear to be. So for some of you, this Moon card could relate to this Lovers. Whether you have a good friend at work, or a neighbor, or someone that you knew 15 years ago, you have a good friend, and you may not see him as a lover, or vice versa. But it almost makes me feel like for some of you guys, there may be somebody coming in your life. And for some of you, you've known them for a minute. And when I say a minute, I already told you 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Maybe you went to school with them a long time ago. And then all of a sudden they come back into your life, and you guys might start chatting on Facebook or doing something to that extent, or you see them at the store, and then all of a sudden you're starting to date. You're starting to get closer when you never seen this person as a boyfriend girlfriend material before, but now all of a sudden it's almost like an instant romance for a lot of you guys. It's a really good feeling that I have. It's almost like you guys have been waking up for a minute, and you've been saying to yourself, I got to get out of this situation. I got to quit doing this so much. I've got to get more rest. I've got to, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, just like that, it's a clarity moment, and you do it. And then your life starts opening up, and you start seeing wonderful things happening in your life. Now, for some of you guys, it's because you have more time to deal with it. It's because you have more time to, because you're not working so much, for instance. You have time to go to that party. That's where you meet this person, maybe. So it just gives me a feeling like once you release something or slow down on something, your whole life is opening up. Your whole world is opening up, and a new cycle and a new chapter and a new beginning comes in, and you're celebrating and you're so happy with yourself, with your life. You love yourself again, and you have confidence like you haven't had in quite some time. It's a great feeling, you all. It's a great feeling that I have for you guys. Let me take a breather. Give me just a minute, okay? I'm going to rearrange. When I get this star card too, it almost makes me feel like that the universe is on your side and guiding you in a way that you know that it's the right way for you. And then you guys already know, but I have to tell you again, always listen to your intuition. Always go with your gut and your instincts and your inner guidance, okay? Because when you do, you know that you're doing the right thing for you. And that's very important for you guys. I almost feel that with this hostilities and walking away and this devil card, along with this message possibly, and the moon, I almost feel like there's something going on in your life that's just not very good for you. Or a person, a situation, a circumstance that's just not very good for you. You guys have been throwing it around in your mind for a while. You already know this. I'm not telling you anything that you don't know. And I almost feel like that sometimes you don't see things clearly. You don't see things the way that they actually are. Or you're seeing things in the moonlight versus the real light, okay? So some things are not always as they seem or as they appear to be. A message could possibly come in for some of you guys. This could also be someone that you're dealing with, maybe even a younger person, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Then I feel like with this King of Swords, air sign, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, some of you guys might be dealing with an air sign, male or female, but I almost feel like that this is going to be an epiphany or a clarity moment or a truth coming out or a aha moment for some of you all. And all of a sudden, it's going to be just like that. It's like a snap of a fingers. You're going to go, I got to change that right now. I've been putting it off, putting it off, putting it off. I'm changing it right now. And when you do, you're going to see things in a totally different way. With this World card, this is the ending of a chapter, of a big cycle in your life. This is it coming to an ending so a new one can begin. And when that happens, it's almost like the universe wants to give you something in return because you've put up and dealt with so much nonsense. So when that happens, it's almost like the universe says, here, we're going to give you an opportunity if you apply yourself for it, or if you want it bad enough, or if you go for it, or put your foot out there, ask for that job, ask for that, whatever it is. When you do that, the universe, just like this star, is almost pointing you in the right direction for you. And then I have this Lover, so some of you guys may be dealing with someone coming into your life or someone that's already in your life, but maybe you see them now in a different way. Because I have this star that says that you're healing and you're going to love yourself a lot more than possibly you did a few months ago or even a year ago. You're going to start giving yourself a lot more credit. You're going to start gaining confidence and just saying, this is who I am. And with that, this is once again the universe guiding you down the right path. This is you guys with your hopes and your wishes and your dreams coming true. And then we have you guys celebrating by the end of this. And I have a feeling this is going to be for the whole month of December for a lot of you. This might not be happening from the days of December 1st through the 15th. It might continue on throughout the month of December. Not everybody's on the same time schedule, okay? So don't get discouraged if you haven't met the person that I'm talking about, if that's who you're looking for. But for a lot of you, you're celebrating and you're emotionally fulfilled and happy and satisfied, and especially with yourself. And remain positive, because within the next few weeks, there's going to be a change in your life, even if it's a small change. Even if it's just the way you're thinking or the way you're acting or the way you're responding to something or someone or a situation or circumstance. When you do change that one little thing, you'll see such a big difference in yourself, in your attitude, and the way you think about yourself. It's just a really good feeling that I have right now that you guys are going to be feeling. So I have a feeling that you guys, for a lot of you, that there's something, and it's not always partying, drugs, and alcohol and things like that, but there's something in your life that you either need to let go of, loosen up on, do less of. And it could be as small as something like you're not sleeping as many hours as you should every night, because maybe you're on the computer or maybe you're working, or and when you do, when you let go of that one thing that you're doing too much of that you know is not good for you, your whole attitude is going to see, you're going to see a big difference in your attitude and in the love and in your confidence in yourself. It's going to be amazing. Seriously. But you have to be the one to do it, okay? You guys know that. And always remain positive. Not that I have to tell you that, but there's something going to happen. And it could be just something small within the next few weeks that's really going to make you love yourself more than ever. Seriously. This is a great reading, Sagittarius. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. I hope everybody has a happy birthday. I can't believe it's December. It's amazing, but we made it another year, I reckon. You guys have a happy birthday. I hope you've enjoyed this today. This is your first half of December reading, December 1st to the 15th reading for Sagittarius. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I hope you guys come back and see me. Take care, you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.